Welcome back to AfroPage. Today's video focuses on the top 10 most impressive mega projects in Uganda. Uganda is a country in East Central Africa, about the size of Great Britain. Uganda is populated by dozens of ethnic groups. The English language and Christianity helps unite these diverse people who come together in the cosmopolitan capital of Kampala, a verdant city whose plan includes dozens of small parks and public gardens and a scenic promenade along the shore of Lake Victoria, Africa's largest freshwater lake. The Swahili language unites the country with its East African neighbors, Kenya and Tanzania. Aside the climate in Uganda, modern development has been a strong push in the country. Despite the relatively small size of the country's investments in science and technology, the past 20 years have seen considerable advances in building capacity in science and technology, constructions of projects, developing related institutions and human resources, advancing collaboration and communication, and expanding the base of available knowledge. Based on these facts, we will be highlighting 10 mega projects currently in Uganda. Trust you can't wait to unfold the beautiful blueprint of this amazing African country. But first, if you are liking this video already, please take out your time to smash the subscription button and put on the notification bell to be among the first to get our new updates once we upload. Without wasting much time, let's get down with the top 10 mega projects in Uganda. Number 10 on the list is Kebele Energy Project. Energy is the driving force behind any country's economy development. Uganda requires adequate, dependable, and inexpensive energy in order to achieve long-term growth. As a result, energy is a high priority area for the country's development. Uganda has vast natural resources such as mineral, hydro, geothermal, petroleum, and solar thermal energy, but only a small portion of their potential has been realized. The rural Kebele electrification project is nearing completion of 33 megawatts power station based on peat technology near Kebele town in Uganda's southwest. It is aimed at Uganda's social and economic growth with the goal of increasing power use and improving security through improved lighting systems. The total cost of the project is anticipated to be $5 million. The electricity will be delivered to a government utility. Next on the list is number 9, Kampala Flyover Project. The Kampala Flyover Project is a road improvement project in the Central Division of Kampala, the capital city of Uganda and the largest city in the East African country. In an attempt to reduce gridlock within the city of Kampala, the Japan International Cooperation Agency commissioned a study in 2010, which was updated in 2013 and 2014, to examine available options for alleviating chronic traffic jams in the Greater Kampala metropolitan area. The project is budgeted at 148 to 200 million US dollars, depending on the sources, borrowed from the government of Japan through the Japan International Cooperation Agency. On 19th December 2018, construction of this project was flagged off by Yoweri Museveni, Uganda's president. The first phase is budgeted at 82 million US dollars. The road project is intended to decongest the city by separating through traffic from the city street traffic. This project focuses on traffic entering the city, mainly from Etembe along the old Kampala-Etembe road from Mpigi along the Kampala-Mpigi Expressway. The project involves the construction of flyovers at the Clock Tower and at Kiskum House, the widening of Unsabia Road and Mukwano Road, including the improvements of interfacing roads and junctions. The project stretches over an estimate of 3.5 kilometers. Number 8. Huma International Airport. Huma International Airport, also known as Kambele International Airport, is an airport under construction in Uganda. It is part of the infrastructure under construction as Uganda prepares to develop its nascent petroleum industry. When completed, it will be Uganda's second international airport beside Entebbe International Airport. The new airport is expected to facilitate mobilization of equipment and construction of the Uganda oil refinery and assist in the development of agriculture and tourism in Uganda's western region. Huma Airport is located in Kabele Parish, Buseruka Sub-Country, Huma District in the western region of Uganda, near the Kaiso-Tonya oil fields and the Uganda oil refinery. The air distance between the general area where the airport is being built and the Entebbe International Airport, Uganda's largest civilian and military airport, is about 200 kilometers. The airport would be a large international airport capable of handling large passengers and cargo aircraft, sufficient to carry the equipment and staffs to develop the Uganda oil refinery and the oil fields. The airport's main runway was expected to measure 3,100 meters in length. Later, the length of the runway was lengthened to 3,500 meters. Number 7. Solar Wave Safe Drinking Water Project. Since 2015, Solar Wave Uganda has been one of Uganda's leading specialists in clean and safe drinking water. They have implemented over 400 high-quality water filtration systems for a diverse range of customers, including schools, NGOs, clinics, businesses, farms, etc., and private homes as well. Solar Wave believes that everyone should be able to access clean, inexpensive drinking water. Thus, it installs, operates, and maintains high-quality drinking water purification technology. Solar Wave is the main provider of safe drinking water solutions in Uganda and East Africa, with headquarters in Kampala. With the goal of saving lives and enabling healthier and happier livelihoods, the private limited corporation embarks on projects to provide potable waters to schools, churches, health centers, and households. Solar Wave was said to have constructed up to 3,000 water treatment systems in Uganda by the end of 2021, providing safe drinking water to at least 1 million people at the cost of around $500,000. Number 6. Uganda Road Rehabilitation Project. The Kampala City Roads Rehabilitation Project is part of a citywide infrastructural improvement program. This program seeks to meet the government's long-term developmental strategy as outlined in the government vision for 2040. The project should increase and improve the quality of infrastructure stock to foster transformation of the Uganda's economy from low income to a more competitive upper middle income status. It's aimed at tackling congestion in the city of Kampala through improvements of road network, upgrading of traffic junctions, provision of street lights, and enhancing drainage capacity to mitigate flooding on the street. The project is expected to benefit at least 1.6 million people, including commuters, businesses, transporters passing through the city regularly, poised to experience improved transport efficiency. The all direct and indirect beneficiaries of the project will be around 1.7 million residents, including those that work in the city but live outside of the project area of influence. The project is said to have 6 components. Civil works worth $246.20 million, project management worth $14.95 million, supply of goods worth $12 million, institutional capacity building worth $3.6 million, women and youth skills development worth $0.25 million, compensation and resettlement worth $11 million. This 48-month project is worth $288 million, and the loan was effective as of July 2021. The project is funded by the African Development Bank and African Development Fund, and it is implemented by Kampala Capital City Authority. Number 5. Kampala Cable Car Project. Driving a 2-kilometer stretch in Kampala during rush hour can take up to an hour. The nature of the traffic congestion that jams up the capital of the East African country is as follows. the Kampala City Council Authority has taken an unusual approach to dealing with the issue. They've already started feasibility studies for a pilot cable car system that will run from the city center to a number of suburbs. The cable car project was started by the Kampala Capital City Authority in 2014. The authority planned a $200 million urban cable car system to upgrade, expand, and rehabilitate the road network. Kampala has a 1,200-kilometer road network, with 20% of it in fair condition. Kampala is Uganda's most important economic center, accounting for more than 60% of the country's GDP. It's also estimated that traffic bottlenecks cost the economy $135,000 a day in wasted fuel, with commuters losing a total of 2,400 hours every day. The current plan for the cable car is for it to travel from the city's outskirts to the city's center. This project would reduce population, decongest traffic, increase transport connectivity, and beautify Kampala's urban environment. Number 4 on our list is Kampala Tower. The Kampala Tower, also referred to as the East African Trade Center, is a proposed building in Kampala, the capital of Uganda and the largest city in the country, standing at 300 meters and costing $956 million in today's value. The building will be one of the tallest buildings in Africa once it's complete. Number 3. Mukoki Hydropower Project. Construction started in September 2015 and commercial power production began in March 2017. The power station was built across the river of Inyakuzumba, also known as the River Muvembe in Mukoki village. The new power plant lies at the site of a small 1.6 megawatts hydroelectric power plant that was constructed in 1966, but went out of commission in 2002 due to disrepair and silting. In 2009, a new feasibility study was carried out by Lamia International, a German consulting engineering firm, paving way for the new power plant. Construction started in September 2015 and is expected to last 18 months. The estimated cost for the dam and power plant is $18 million. Construction funds was jointly sourced by the Sri Lanka developers and government of Uganda. Number 2. Uganda-Tanzania Crude Oil Pipeline. The East African Crude Oil Pipeline, also known as the Uganda-Tanzania Crude Oil Pipeline, is under construction and it is intended to transport crude oil from Uganda's oil fields to the port of Tanga, Tanzania on the Indian Ocean. Once completed, the pipeline will be the longest heated crude oil pipeline in the world. Uganda has been having troubles clearing pipeline routes to transporting crude oil to Tanzania. However, after 4 years of negotiation, the key participants eventually secured agreement to construct a crude oil pipeline. As of March 2016, the oil pipeline was started in Buseruka sub-country, Hyomo district in Uganda's west region. The project was expected to last 3 years at the cost of $4 billion, providing approximately 15,000 construction jobs and 1,000 to 2,000 permanent jobs. On April 11, 2021, President Yoweri Museveni of Uganda and Samia Suluhu of Tanzania met in Entebbe, Uganda with the chairman and CEO of Total Energies and president of CNOOC Uganda, along with Uganda and Tanzanian technocrats, lawyers and government ministers to sign a number of agreements allowing the commencement of construction of the project to be slated for July 2021, with first oil anticipated in 2025. And the last but number 1 among the top 10 impressive mega projects in Uganda is Kampala Storage Terminal Project. Kampala Storage Terminal Reservoir aimed at reducing fuel shortages that usually lead to abnormal increase in petroleum products. Since January 2022, fuel prices have been soaring from shillings 4,000 a litre to current prices between shillings 6,000 and 7,000, a global crisis being linked to the raging Russia-Ukraine ongoing war. Government, through the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development, acquired 300 acres of land about 26 kilometers from the capital Kampala city for development of the project. The terminal estimated to cost shillings 578.6 billion, that is about 150 million US dollars. Upon completion, the Kampala Storage Terminal facility is expected to be the second largest fuel storage facility in East Africa region, next to Kipivu storage terminals in Kenya. It will keep up to 320 million liters of refined petroleum products to be received as import through Kenya and Tanzania, and later from the planned refinery in Huma. It will also have the extension terminal to serve as a storage facility for liquefied petroleum gas. UNOC will undertake the development of this project in phases commencing with 138 million liters and targets to complete the project within the next 2 years. Uganda's development journey has been guided by a deliberate and well-planned effort to transform it from a peasant to a modern, industrialized, and prosperous society. Since adopting the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development in 2015, Uganda has been steadfast in its efforts to release the aspirations of her people. Since 2018, the economy registered strong recovery and was projected to grow at 6.0% in 2019-2020 before the COVID-19 outbreak. Despite the outbreak of the pandemic, Uganda advances the implementations of its plans. It is committed to ensure no one is left behind. Government has put in place laws and policies to support inclusion of vulnerable persons. And this brings us to the end of today's video. Kindly let us know what you think about this video and make your contributions via the comment section below. Till next time.